Hey everyone, day 2 here in Managua, Nicaragua. It was an absolutely fantastic day. I learned a ton of things, went on some adventures of sorts. So yeah, woke up around 6:40 for breakfast to 7. We had eggs and papaya and watermelon and pineapples. That was awesome, starting off with some of my favorite tropical fruits. Then we had like an hour or so of orientation, just learning about like health and safety in Nicaragua and our questions about our host families, questions about classes. So that was really fun. After that, we went on a tour of Managua, and this probably took most of the day. The first place we went, okay, orientation probably took longer than an hour, maybe 3 hours. So we had like devotions and orientation, and then we drove around Managua in a van, and we went to lunch, and that was really delicious. Another great start to the meal. I had cow tongue, rice, and cheesy potatoes. Cow tongue isn't that bad. It tastes just like normal beef, except it's super tender. So I definitely recommend it to anyone who comes down here. Um, after that, what did we do? After that, we went to a volcano. Volcán Santiago Masaya. There's a poster of it on the wall. I'm not that good at Spanish. So that was super fun to see a volcano. We drove up this big mountain that's super green, and you could see all the volcanic rock everywhere, like the cooled lava, and that was just fantastic to see. And then we were driving up this huge hill, and it kind of opens up. You go above tree line, I guess. I don't know if that's a thing. It's not very high in elevation, but it seems high compared to the city. And yeah, just this thick undergrowth everywhere, and we get up there, and there's this massive drop off, this massive crater, probably drops 500 or 600 feet just to the bottom, and you couldn't even see it because there was this sulfur and smoke coming out and clouds stirring around. So that was absolutely awesome. Hopefully I'll have some pictures up of that soon. But that was a super cool experience. The only reason the volcano wasn't perfect is because I think I ate a little bit too much for lunch. My stomach was adjusting to the new culture, one might say, so I had some unpleasant times up on the mountain. But that's all over and done. Hopefully I won't have that for another couple days. Just part of traveling abroad, which is good to know. So after that, before that, I have to say, we went to the market, and the market was really cool. Everything's like packed in these tiny little hallways. People everywhere trying to sell you stuff. Lots of action, lots of noise, lots of stimulation. Some cool foods hanging out. There's just meat hanging out everywhere. Lots of fish heads, pig heads, iguanas just tied up waiting to be eaten. Some pig brains. Definitely want to try some of those things on my menu sometime soon. Just a lot of cool foods, a lot of action in this market. Very packed. I got a couple stairs here and there, which is expected because I'm probably a foot and a half taller than most people, but you know, whatever, that's kind of cool. Oh, funny story, actually. Yesterday, coming into customs, I'm just walking in line. I haven't said hi to anyone yet, and so I walk up to the guy. He's like, "Pasaporte." I give him my passport, and then like $10 for getting into the country. You gotta pay $10, and so he's just trying to be polite. And so the first thing he asked me, he says, baloncesto, which is basketball. So no surprise there, I guess. My first question is, do I play basketball? And so I said yes, I do in the past, but now I high jump. I don't know if that's an interesting story, but I always get asked if I play basketball in the United States, so it's very similar here, I guess. Yeah, so the market was super cool, lunch was super cool, the volcano was cool, and then we drove through some neighborhoods just to kind of see more of Managua. We drove through a very poor neighborhood, some small shacks, and you could definitely tell if people were living below the poverty line, and it was sad, but it was very real, I guess. I think our spin director is Kelsey. Chelsea's doing a great job of giving us a non-biased view of Managua and Nicaragua, and to see it how it really is. So we drove through a very poor neighborhood, but we also drove through a really rich neighborhood. So she's giving us both sides of the story. It's not a sob story on Nicaragua is like the second poorest country after Haiti. It's not like feel bad for these people. It's just like it's just observing, and that's really cool. And then in contrast to the market that we went to, we also went to the mall. And it was weird because the mall kind of felt like home mall in America, which kind of made me feel uncomfortable actually. That I felt so at home with these richer people. But um, yeah, even at the mall though, things are really cheap. We went to get some ice cream, and it was maybe $1 for large amounts of ice cream, kind of like risottos for you people back in Colorado Springs. Um, but yeah, it's just been a good day. Came back, had lasagna for dinner. So went through a variety of foods, papaya and cow tongue and lasagna, all in the same day. Really a great mix. Um, just got done playing some ping pong. I think the dudes on this trip are gonna have a great time together, growing and learning and playing ping pong. We're pretty competitive with each other. Uh, have to go to 3 games for a lot of tournaments because the scores are so close. But yeah, there's more things I could say that I thought about saying in the car, but I can't remember what they are. Um, Hope this video wasn't too long. I see I'm at 6 minutes and 21 seconds. So if that's too long, let me know. I'll try to make them shorter. Anyway, tomorrow we get to meet our host families. So super excited about that. It's gonna be a good time. I'll keep you posted. All right, bye.